Hi grade 12 students. So into this video, as we usually do each and every term, so we are going to discuss about our term 2. Okay, so basically guys, this video is going to help those who are currently in grade 12, and it is also going to help those who are going to write a May June exam, guys, as a final paper. Okay, and it's also gonna help those other students who are doing IEB as well. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to make sure and to watch until the end of this video. Okay, so our annual teaching plan that we are going to use, guys, is for the national simply means that it cover all the province. Okay, even though some of the provinces they can make maybe a bit different when it comes to topics, but however guys, what you need to know about grade 12 is that all of us we must use a national, because at the end of the year we are going to write only one paper, the one that is going to cater all 9 provinces that we have in South Africa. All of us will write the same paper. Okay, now let's check. We're going to have 4 topics, if not 5. Yes, we're going to have 4 topics, but these 4 topics, uh, some of them, like a reconciliation, they have a bank reconciliation and creditors, which means that it's 2 topics into one. Okay, let's talk about term 2. Work. Okay, now let's start. The first chapter, guys, when you reopen, you are going to do chapter that is called inventory valuation. Inventory valuation is the first one. Inventory valuation. Some of them they just say that this chapter is called a trading stock. It is fine, no problem about that. Okay, and what you need to know about this: number one, you must be able to calculate what is called, maybe before calculation, guys, you must know this different that you learn from grade 11. You must know a periodic inventory system and you must know perpetual inventory system. Okay, and you know guys that when we talk about a periodic, here we have to calculate a cost of sales. Obviously they're going to ask you more about periodic because we need calculation, but perpetual, computer is going to do that. Why do we have to ask you? Because you're not a computer. They will ask you to calculate cost of sales under periodic. Perpetual is done by AI. Okay, so no need to calculate that one. Then after that, we are going to do what we call a method of valuation of inventory. Number one, we have what we call a FIFO. Okay, we're gonna learn more about this method in this channel, guys. We also have what we call a weighted average method. Okay, and the other one is called a specific identification method. You must know the calculation, guys, of this. And after that, on this topic, guys, you are going to learn some internal control that you need to apply. Remember, we must have internal control, otherwise employees are going to steal this stock. So we have to also apply what, some theory. How are we going to control our inventory so that no one can steal it? After that, the next chapter is called a fixed asset. We all know what is fixed assets. No need for me to explain further. Fixed assets is not number 3 of the balance sheet. Here you are going to do it into more detail. Lot of calculation, how to calculate depreciation, and so on and so on. We are going to do that. And in the next chapter, it will be cost accounting. Some of you call it manufacturing. Okay, cost accounting, manufacturing is the same thing. Okay, so here we are going to prepare what we call production statement. So if you want to recall this from grade 11, guys, production cost statement is the same as work in progress account. Remember in grade 11 we did a ledger account or T account, which is called work in progress. So it's the same as this one. They are very, very similar. The same calculation are going to be applicable here. Okay, so once you prepare this production statement, guys, obviously you're going to calculate direct material, direct labor, and so on and so on. Okay, so we're going to do a cost accounting. You must also know something like how to calculate a break-even point. Okay, and after that you must be able to interpret what the answer. Okay, we're going to do that into more detail. The next question, it will be reconciliation. We're gonna have bank and creditors. Okay, and the last one, okay, this is the last one. We're gonna have bank and creditors. Okay, then you must also know debtors age analysis. Debtors age analysis. Okay, obviously guys, some of these videos which I recorded last year 2024, they are still there and they are still very useful, guys. What I love about educational content is that they never get old. The video that I recorded in 2023, they are still useful. You can go and check them. All these topics are here. Okay, so for 2025 videos, they will be released one by one. As long as you are a subscriber of this channel, you're gonna watch all of them. Okay, so you have to make sure that you watch also updated videos. All right, so guys, this is called paper 2. Paper 2. I want to emphasize this. This is paper 2 topics for those who are in grade 12 and they are in full time now. But for those who are going to write the final paper May June exam, those who are not at school but they are bridging, this is your paper 2, but it will also include budget and what? And VAT. So which simply means that when you join our online extra classes, guys, this is what we are going to do. Because these chapters are the same, you're gonna attend with others, but because you guys who are bridging, we are going to do a budget and VAT. We're gonna separate you after we completed this topic and teach you these topics because you are going to write them now in June. But those who are in grade 12, these two topics you're gonna do them when you write term 3. But at your school during the holiday of June, they're going to teach you this one. Okay, but you're gonna write it in September. Okay, so this is gonna be your paper 2. Remember, you're going to write paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1, guys. Paper 1. Paper 1 is all about a company. Whatever that you did in term 1 is paper 1. Whatever that you are going to do in term 2 is paper 2. Very simple. One paper will contain 150 marks, another paper will contain 150 marks. So what you need to do to pass this, guys, if you want to get 30%, obvious, in total out of those 150, you must get 90 marks. You're gonna get 30 if you get 90 marks. If you want to get 40, you must get around 120 or something like that. But if you want to get at least 50%, you must get at least 0 to other paper and total to other one. You will get 50%. Guys, you need to work hard, especially if you want good marks that you will get admitted at university level for the course that you want, guys. Not to do water supply, tourism. Hi guys, we want you guys to study a valuable qualification, so make sure that you get a good marks. Okay, so guys, those who haven't yet started attending our extra classes and are only depending on the videos, guys, videos, you can't rely on a videos only if you want to get extremely good marks. Why? Because if you check, when we upload videos, guys, to up to record a video and edit it and so on and so on, it takes time. But if I want to stream a class, it's very simple because we just switch on and we teach. Nothing, no need to edit, no need to upload and what. But to edit, guys, we have to make sure that camera is, everything is clean, the mic is available, and so on. Hey guys, it's a lot of work, which means that we can't upload as much as possible videos. Okay, but when you're attending class, at least it's better. Only 100 rand, guys. It's not that much, né? And also, guys, have a material to study, have papers to check how the exam will look like. Okay, because I already introduced that we have a accounting solution as a study guide, guys, which is only 100 rand, a soft copy. It's very useful also, because I saw the other papers which was set in other province, and I realized that on this question they just changed some numbers. They just changed some numbers, but the transaction, they were the same. So if you were using the guide, obvious, you were going to get a very good marks. Okay, so other than that, guys, you must also use a lot of material, so that you can do what, you can get a good marks. Okay, otherwise, guys, um, enjoy your holiday. If you are watching this during the holiday, if you are watching this, guys, uh, before a test or when you reopen, prepare more harder and harder, guys. You will think maybe the year is not yet closer to end, guys. When we are approaching term 2, everything is being completed when it comes to grade 12, because remember, when you come back in term 3, you are going to write a trial. Once we are approaching trial, guys, there is nothing left. Okay, which means that after trial is final exam, which means that after that, now you're going to face a reality of life. Okay, so when you face a reality of life, guys, we don't want you guys to find yourself in a situation where you have to pay a bribe, where you have to do something that you were not supposed to do just because you want to be admitted for, even for the course that you don't even like. Imagine, a lot of things are happening here, guys, not because um is the people choice, but because of their action when they were in grade 12. So let's do the right thing, get a good marks in all subjects that you are doing. Okay, so that you're gonna study the qualification that you want without any bribe, without any problem. Okay, but otherwise, guys, let's end it here. I'm gonna see you on the next one.